Shalom, right? We are the Hebrew Israelites here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, to speak about the upliftment of Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father, coming back to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. So first and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, B'Chad Kodash.
Double honors to the, I already pressed it, bro.
It's not the wrong side.
Huh?
It's not on the wrong side.
It's on the wrong side?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Let's see. Boom. All right. So double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity.
Right.
All right. This is the English section. Okay, we're gonna go into let's do it. We're doing patience. Let's get that too.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 5 and verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
Right, and the word, when you go into the word patience, it means to suffer. Okay, and that goes into when you suffer, right, and then you gain experience through these different tribulations. Okay, that's what happens, and then that can only come really through time. All right, because you need time to go through these tribulations. All right, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 2 and verse 1. My son,
You guys more?
Verse 5. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us.
Right. That's it, man. Okay. There's more? Okay, go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Yeah, you have to endure, man. You have to be made hard. Okay, so as you're going through these things, you're constantly encouraging yourself in your mind to stay in it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this truth is about, man. Endurance. Okay, the race is not given to the swift. Matter of fact, give me that. Okay, the race is not given to the swift. Right. Go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
That's it. Right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all.
Right. It's all, at the end of the day, it's all Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai's will. If you're elected to have that patience, right, then you're going to make it. Okay, the Lord's going to put in your spirit to endure. But if you're not of the elect, you're not going to make it. Okay, go ahead.
James 5 and 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering affliction and of patience.
Yeah.
Behold, we count them.
What kind of prophets we have in mind? We have a Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You know, we have a Job. Okay, Job was a great example, right? Yahweh Shai himself.
Eleazar and the 7 brothers and the mother.
Yep. Right. They suffered, right? They went through that. King David, right? Yep. All of these men, they suffered. Okay. And what did they do? They actually, at the end, they got the benefit. Okay. And most of them actually are waiting to get the benefit now, ultimately. Yep. But Yahweh Shai himself, he got his benefit. At least half of his benefit, right? He's sitting on the right-hand side of the Heavenly Father, and everything is under his feet. Okay? But us, as the hopeful elect, we're waiting to get a benefit, a reward. There's more in that, though?
Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
That's it. All right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 32. And what shall I say more? For the time will fail me to tell of Gideon, and of Barak, and of Samson, and of Jephthah, of David also, and Samuel, and of the prophets, who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong. Waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens. Verse,
And they did all that through the power of Yahweh Shai. Right?
verse 37, they were stoned, they were sown asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts and in mountains and in dens and caves of the earth. And these all, having obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise.
Who was in the cave at one point? Which man of the Lord was in the cave at one point?
Daniel.
Okay.
Daniel.
Who?
Daniel.
No, well, I mean, no, that's a den. I mean, that's a den. I guess you can say that. I mean, depends. But I was thinking more of who? Elijah? I was thinking about the Maccabees, but
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about the Maccabees, right? Remember when they were getting ready to fight, and they were in that, they were hiding in that particular cave, you know, things of that nature. What you got?
Oh, it's a cave. I heard cage.
Verse 40, the Most High having provided some better thing for us, that they without us should not be made
Right,
perfect.
Daniel was in a den, not a cave.
That's right.
You say?
Verse 40, the Most High having provided some better thing for us, that they without us should not be made perfect.
You want to say something?
But we're all going to inherit the kingdom together.
Proverbs 24:10. If
Because at that time they didn't inherit the kingdom. They wait patiently until that final, until the coming of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Where we all will inherit the kingdom together.
Proverbs 24:10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
Right, and that's coming, man. Esau's getting ready to come down with great wrath, man. Okay, he's getting ready to set up his NWO, and anyone that opposes it, he's going to demonize, and eventually he's going to start putting them to death, man. All right? Go ahead.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
That's it. You got to be faithful unto death, man. You got to be ready to die for this, man. And even though everyone is not going to be a martyr, you have to be having your mind, you're ready to die for this, man. Okay? Because there are going to be brothers that's going to be faced with death, that's for sure. Okay? Guillotines. And that's going to be, you got to make a decision. Imagine looking at the guillotine and, you know, and you right in your face. Okay? You see? You have the other one? No.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Hold that.
This is Ecclesiasticus 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
What?
And strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
See, that's the difference between us and them. The Lord is going to fight for us. Yahweh Shai is going to fight for us. He's gonna put it in our spirit to endure and set up, set a straight path for us. In other words, clear path for us. Okay? Because even before that, guess what? Even before certain brothers are put to death, they're gonna see the Lord is dealing with them, and that's gonna boost their spirit. Nothing is better than that. No feeling is better than that. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is Revelation 12 and 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death.
Right, that's it. All right, so that's the thing. If you love your life in this world, you actually genuinely love your life. And guess what? You're not going to be willing to do what it takes. You're not going to be willing to do what it takes. And that guy who came up to Yahweh Shai, matter of fact, get that. And he asked, what can I do? Yeah, go ahead.
This is John 12 and verse 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto eternal life.
Right, that's it. And the elect ultimately they hate their life. In the sense of they hate this world. We're constantly thinking about the kingdom. One of the main sayings of brothers is we got to get out of here, man. We got to get out of this place, man. Okay, I say that all the time, man. All right, because it's just nothing but grievousness. All right, for the elect.
This is Matthew 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. And he said unto him, Which? Yahweh
And
said,
that shows to these Christians that you're supposed to keep the commandments, man. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. The scriptures tell you that. Yahweh Shai said that. The Lord said that. Go ahead.
And he said unto him, Which? Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man said unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Yahushua said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven. And come and follow me.
So you see that? That shows what he values the most. You see? If he were to be able to be willing, happily do that, then that means he valued Yahweh Shai more than those riches. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 22, But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions.
That's it. That's it. He went away sorrowful. And ultimately, keep going.
Verse 23, Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man can hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Why? Because they're living in pleasure. They're living a pleasurable life. You got tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank. You're living a pleasurable life, man. Okay, you get up and eat what you want. You know, you don't got to worry about the alarm clock. You don't got to worry about going to work, right? You know, and if you're doing it, you have a choice not to do it. You're doing it because you want to do it. Okay, so that's a pleasurable life, right? But the elect is not gonna. The majority of them are not going to be living anything close to that. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 24, and again.
Oh, and it's just like these women. The scripture said that what? That said that she's dead, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, right? Because she's not willing to give up the world to go into to hard times. Okay? No, because her mindset is upon pleasure. She's still immature in the mind. You see what I'm saying? She don't have to be. A woman doesn't have to be rich to have a pleasurable life. They got everything at their disposal. Dudes will fund their life. Men will fund their life and give them what they need in the life, in this life.
Mostly beautiful women, right?
All women.
All women?
All the fat women too, bro. They're getting shit too, bro. They're getting pussy, bro. They're getting all kind of shit. Alright? All these chicks, bro, they're living a pleasurable life, bro. They're all living, them more so them because they obviously they got the looks, bro.
Yeah.
But even an average chick, you don't need to have no, some don't have to look like a supermodel. That's an average chick to get the type. These guys are thirsty. These guys are they haven't had, you know, they're going through a drought.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay? So they're willing to do whatever, man.
Proverbs 30 and verse 7. 2 things I have required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
Right, that's why this is a very wise quote. Give me neither poverty nor riches, man. Go ahead.
Feed me with food convenient for me.
Right.
Lest I be full and deny thee.
Right.
And say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain.
They love the praise of men more than the praise of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? Well, hold on. Jump in with that. Matter of fact, where you at? You got one more verse? Okay, read that again. And read that again, and you're going to jump in with that. Go ahead.
It says, Proverbs 30 and verse 8, Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal, and take the name of my power in vain.
That's it. So you want that balance. You know, you want enough to pay your bills and do what you got to do, but you're not looking to be rich. Okay? They that be rich in this world fall into temptation, man. That comes with a lot of temptation. Excuse me, a lot of demons. Oh, I can handle it. Jacob said, I can handle it. You don't know what you can handle, man. Well, Peter said he wasn't going to deny the Lord. But then when it came to it, guess what? He denied him thrice like the Lord prophesied. And even after the Lord prophesied that to him, Peter said, nope, I will never deny him. And everyone else jumped in. Oh, me either. And guess what? They all disappeared when the ship changed. Okay? James was running in the bushes. Oh, no. His meat tree fell off, man, probably. You understand what I'm saying? Meat tree got caught in the bush. He's still running. Right? But before that, he said, nah, I would never deny you. You don't know what you're going to do in what scenario, man. Okay? It's about whether Yahweh Shemiah Shai is going to put that spirit upon you, man.
This is Matthew 4 and verse 18. And these are they which were sown among thorns, which as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful.
Right, it becometh unfruitful, man, because what? Because the riches, it chokes it out of you, man. It's too, you don't want to live too much of a pleasurable lifestyle, man. You got everything at your disposal at all times, you just got all this money. You really don't have any care to, how could the Lord even really try you? I mean, the Lord could try you either way, but, you know what I mean? But if, unless you get a disease or something, okay? Go ahead, bro. You have to see your consolation. Yeah, you got your consolation, man. You're chilling. Okay, your car broke down. Oh, what's that to me? Just go to the bank, take out what's that? I'll even put some extra rims on them, new rims. You just needed your tire. The tire just had a nail in it. And I'm just gonna take the whole rims off, and we're gonna put new rims. Just the chrome ones, man. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because you got all that bread. Spinning them. Yeah, the spinner. I was thinking of spinners.
That's why it says in prosperity there's no remembrance of affliction. You know?
Right.
So you don't care. But if you're up, you don't care about nothing.
Right, because it's so far off. You know, and it's the same way that he said there's a great gulf fixed between us and Esau in that day, in the kingdom. That lifestyle that Esau is going to be living is going to be so far away from us, man. And our lifestyle is going to be so far away from him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
This is 1 Timothy 6 and verse 8. In having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
But that's it, right? That's what the temptations do. You don't want to be, you don't want too much temptation running, man. Go ahead.
It says, for the love of money is the roots of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
See, the thing, you know what I'm saying? They get used to driving certain cars, to going to certain restaurants, and to knock them off of that horse. It's like, nah, it's like, it's like, that's like a major hell, right? For us, it's like, okay, we're in an apartment, cool, for them, it's like, I own about 5 houses. In the spring, summer, I got a different villa to go to, different place to go, different cottage to go to, right? So they're living a different lifestyle. So for you to knock them off of that high horses is grievous to them.
Matthew 16 and 24. Then said Yahweh unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever...
Put them incense on, bro. We're going to get to the Sabbath, bro. Put them incense on. Go ahead, bro.
For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it, man. And that's what we did, man. We, like how Yahweh made himself poor, we became dead to the world, man. Okay? That's what happened, man. To take on the sufferings of Yahweh Shai. What did he tell the sons of Zebedee? Oh, you will surely drink that cup. Get me that? All right? Okay? Give me the sons of whoever gets it first. You know? The sons of Zebedee. Okay, you can get it, bro. The sons of Zebedee. All right? Because we have to drink that cup, man. Right? What you got? Oh, give me the servant is not greater than his Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What you got? The 70? You got it? Bring it out.
Yeah, I got it.
Bring it out. You got it already. Get the servants greater than the Lord.
This is Matthew chapter 20 and verse 20. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with their sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? And she said unto him, Grant that these my sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on thy left hand in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, If ye know not what ye ask, are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized
Right,
with?
you're able to walk this walk I'm walking, man? This path I'm walking in? Go ahead.
They say unto him, We are able. And he said unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left, it is not mine to give.
Right.
But it shall be given of them for whom it is prepared of my Father.
All right, so it's already been predestinated who's going to sit on the right hand and the left hand of Yahushua already. Right? You can't insert yourself there, man. Okay, that's going to be that's going to be for sure David. For sure David, and then on the other side, most likely will be who? John. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 24, and when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the two brethren.
Right. Okay, that's the point. All right. So now,
This is John 15 and verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
So what are we going through? We're going through persecution. Look at the word persecution. Persecution. Okay, we're going through persecution, and it's just going to increase. Okay, it's not going to lighten up. It's going to tighten up. It's going to get more and more. Okay, the closer we get to the end, man. All right, but it's not just persecution. See, there's also a fame that comes with it. You know, there's an infamy mostly, but there's going to be also a fame and seeing the truth flourish in the earth. What?
This is the word persecute in the blue letter. It says to make, to run or flee, put to flight, drive away.
Right. Whoa, hold on now. What did I ask for before? The wicked are rulership, the righteous.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 28. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves.
Yeah. You have to hide yourself in the earth when the wicked are rising. And this is the most wicked rulership that has ever been, man. So what do you think the elect is going to have to do when they're establishing their majesty? Scriptures say when you he that departed from sin maketh himself a prey, man. They were praying to the wicked in this earth, man. Okay? So as they're rising their wickedness, they're pushing their alphabet agenda, they're pushing their this agenda, the C-hip, the M, which is the mark, while they're doing all these different things in the earth, right? Guess what? The righteous, the ones that speak up rightly, they're going to have to hide themselves. Set up a snare for them that gate. What you got to say?
He also says, be a pilgrims upon the earth.
That's right.
So you're going to have to move. You got to be ready to be on the move when that time comes.
Yep. That's it. So how can you be attached to something? I just love this house, and, you know, I never want to leave. No, you got to be in the mindset. There's going to be a time you're going to have to leave from this place, man.
That's right.
You know, sometimes I be picturing where I live now. I be picturing that, you know, in 5 or 3 years, whatever, empty. You know what I'm saying? Mold. You know, maybe abandoned. Who knows, man? Maybe the building will fall. We don't know what's getting ready to come in these last days, man. Esau's getting ready to drop pocket nukes here and there, have different flags, you know what I'm saying? False FLAGs. Okay? He has to do something in order to really push this thing the way he wants to push it, man.
Yeah, even Donald Trump for his re-election or whatever, he says that he wants to bring back what? Guillotines.
Yep.
You know, to punish certain people for certain crimes.
Yeah.
Death penalty, so on and so forth. So Esau's moving towards that, you know, he's gonna come down and have the great wrath, man. So like the brother said, man, you have to be ready in the mindset to be detached from this world, man. You know, the place that you live in today, you know, in the years to come, man, you might not be there, man. Because you know Esau's gonna come for you, man. He's gonna make war with the remnant of the seed.
Right. You might not be there next year. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that ties in with prophecy. What he's saying, that ties in with prophecy. So what the elder apostle Tahar said is completely makes 100% sense to me, because it doesn't really make sense. But it could we don't know how it's going to happen. But it doesn't really make sense that a Democrat would necessarily do that. You know, to say that, because it doesn't fit in with the narrative. You know what I mean? But then a Republican to say that fits in with the spirit of the Republican. You see what I'm saying? So I see where the apostle's going with that, but we'll see how it ends up. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, prophecy is going to be fulfilled. Go ahead, man. I didn't finish? Yeah, go ahead.
Back to John 15 and verse 20. Again, it says, remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
And it says what? To be put to flight, right? Basically, to be chased, right? To be a prey. Go ahead.
It says, if they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
Right. But although we're going to be a prey that day, the Lord says what? I will lift up a standard to that. Okay? See? Although they think they're going to win, man, but the Lord is going to protect the elect. Okay?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, and verse 19, and it reads, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
Who's the enemy? The Edomites, man. Right? Which rule this earth right now. These are the enemy. They're about to come in like a flood. They're about to have their armies on the streets, their robot dogs, robot army men. See, these average people don't even know about what these things are getting ready to be used for. And the brother showed a video of it, one of them dogs in one of these SDF metros, man, the robot dog. Okay. So that time is close, man. Go ahead.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them.
Yeah, and that standard, when you look it up, it says that to hide, right? So if we're taking flight, right, and then what, he hides the elect, right? That means that what, you can't touch the elect, man. Whatever he does to make that happen, man. You see what I'm saying? If you want to look that up, bro, real quick, the word hide, real quick. I mean, no, not standard, rather. Hold on, there's a little bit more, right? Is it on there? You got something else? Yeah.
This is
hold on, let's read that for hide. For hide.
This is the definition for hide in the blue letter. It says, for standards, I like it. The definition for standards, it says to flee, escape. It says to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear.
Right, but to escape, to actually escape, right? Because some of the elect is not going to escape, right? But some of the elect is actually going to escape. You see what I'm saying to you?
It says that hide you from the counsel of the wicked.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Go ahead.
Psalms 83 and verse 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
And the ones that get caught up in that and being martyrs, they're going to know what time it is, man. They're going to know what time it is, man. Oh, let's get it over with, man. They're going to know what time it is, bro. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Right. Which is the elect. Okay? Which is the elect. Even when you read 2nd Ezra, give me 2nd Ezra 13. Jump down. Matter of fact, Shaquata get it, but read that first. Read that first. Read the precept you got.
This is Psalms 91. Psalms 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, and will say of the Lord.
The secret place is this truth. Okay, so it's all spiritual. Okay, but he's going to physically lift up that standard. Okay, whether it be through spiritual power, it's going to be miraculous means, because Esau has all that technology. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 2. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My power, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
That's it, right? Because we're a prey, man. Okay, he's likened unto the bird catcher. We're the birds, man. You see, but the Lord, the Heavenly Father, is on our side, man. Okay, eventually Esau's going to be taken out. Okay, there's more. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 27 and verse 5. For in time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, and the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock.
Right. Now, he shall set me upon a rock, right? He said he's going to hide. Read that again.
This is Psalms 27 and verse 5. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, and the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock.
Right. You're right. He's gonna hide us, man. Set us in a safe place. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what it says. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. You know, so we're not gonna be worried about the things going on, man. Okay, we're just gonna be moving with confidence, man. And it's gonna bug these people out because they're gonna be completely in darkness, man. All right, and they're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna see the spirit of fear on these people. Some people are going to be running this way, other people will be running that way. Other people will be running this way, bumping into these people. And they're not going to care about people on the ground. It's going to run over them because they're going to be in complete panic. Okay? And then eventually, there's not going to be much people left alive. That's another thing where it says he made the world a wilderness. There's going to be a lot of people off the earth. Okay? This is 2 Ezra 13 and verse 52. And he said unto me, like as thou canst neither see out nor know the things that are in the deep of the sea, even so can no man upon earth see my son, meaning Yahushua, or those that be with him, but in the daytime, man. Meaning what? When it's time for Yahushua to rule, man, after his kingdom goes down, man. That's where they're going to see who the elect is. But right now, it's like the elect is invisible to the earth. You know what I'm saying? Then shall they be known. Woo! That's it, bro. That was it. That was it right there.
That's why also it says in Psalms 83, hide me from the it says from the hidden ones. It's like you said, the elect right now, they're not known because we're the hidden ones.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. We're not known in the earth. Nobody's in the earth right now, bro. Okay? Nobody, the offscouring of the earth, as the scriptures say, right? Well, matter of fact, get that scripture and look up the word offscouring. We'll see what it says. I don't know what it's going to say. We're going to see. All right? So, you have a precept?
Psalms 124 and verse 2. If it had not been Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, who was on our side, when man rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord, who hath not given us as a prey to their teeth.
Right. Meaning what? Right, the Edomites, right? Especially their armies. Because when they come, the Lord is going to step in, man. Okay? But guess what? Them other people who claim to believe in the scriptures and this and that, if they're not dealing with the doctrine we're dealing with Yahweh Shai, they're not going to make it. Okay? Christians and so on and so forth, they're not going to make it. Okay? It says, believe on me as the scripture had said. And you have to be an Israelite first. If you're not an Israelite, the Lord's not dealing with you anyway. Go ahead.
Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken and we are escaped. Our help is in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, who has made heaven and earth.
Yeah, it don't mean necessarily to run the bag, something drop up. The apples fall out the bag, and we got to keep running. And then, we go, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean like that. Those of us be moving in the spirit. Walking, go when we have to go, might turn, make a left, and they make a right turn, but we're walking. You see, the spirit just get on, and the angel might pop, come this way. You see what I'm saying? This is how the Lord is going to protect his elect, man. Okay, but the rest of the people that's not with it, when Esau rolls, man, they're going to be terrified, man. They're not going to know what to do, man. There's going to be so much dead bodies in the street. They're just going to be, death is going to be like, oh my God. They might be the only person in their family left. You see how that works? That's the type of death that the Lord is bringing on this place, man. More on that?
Psalms 91 and verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand,
Right.
but it shall not come nigh thee.
Yeah, there's gonna be all kind of death in the earth, man, in the times to come, man. See? Well, we'll look at Turkey, man. Right? Say it's supposed to pass 59,000. Which I already knew that before when it was talking about 9,000. I already knew this is gonna go up to 100,000. Alright? It's gonna go up to around that number, at least. And we don't know if it they're still finding bodies. They didn't find everybody dead. Kidding me? Why? Because that's the type of death that's getting ready to come on the earth. And people look at it like, oh no, that's that side of the earth. Well, it's coming to a place near you. These type of tribulations is coming to a place near you. Tens of thousands at one time, hundreds of thousands at one time. Okay? They're talking, WHO just confirmed that the birthmark is the new thing, man. And we've been talking, which I got that from the brother in LA. Okay? The elder brother Mawatazak. But that's been the topic amongst the men of the Lord. That's been the topic about that particular thing. But we believe that would have been a particular thing they would have definitely brought out, man. Okay? Because that goes into the whole zombie thing and so on and so forth. And that's why they kept talking about that. They kept bringing it up. Like Amazon, they said, oh, no, zombie preparedness, this, that. Even, I believe the WHO, they had on their website as well dealing with zombie preparedness. Okay? Or the CDC possibly. All right? So what's that about? Why would they say that?
I would have said the rat in the wall, I would have shot in the head. You sais qu'à solide, qu'à c'est utile, tu collais cheval, le butterfly, Christian Nair au but, Casey, Sévéro, actrice porno, danseuse nue,
Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked.
Right, be not afraid of sudden fear, right? Because these people are going to be bugged out. These people are going to be bugged out, man. Okay? They're going to be, listen, what the elites are trying to do, they're trying to keep these people in a perpetual state of fear. You have to understand that, but it's not, it's the Most High using the elites. Give me Amos 5 and 18. It's the Most High using the elites to keep these people. If it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not that, it's this. If it's not the C-19 or some plague, it's the smoke, the fumes, the toxic fumes. And now they have meters in those different places to test the air for toxins. So what can they use that for? Put your mask on, there's a high level of toxic, right? Toxic fumes in this area. You have to see how the devil operates and what he's trying to do in the earth, man. You got to see what these Edomites are planning to do in the earth. But you see, their eyes are not open, so they can't see it, man. We can see because our eyes are open. All right? Our third eye, so to speak. Go ahead.
Going back to the point of the bombers, even the recent Super Bowl, we had a commercial about a zombie.
That's true.
You know, and even a couple of months back, I saw a video of basically soldiers preparing for zombie apocalypse. What's that about, man? You know that Esau uses predictive programming. So he puts it in plain sight, and these people and I have no clue what's going on, man. And then when it comes, hey, it's gonna get you, man.
And that's part of his witchcraft to tell you before he does it. You see what I'm saying? And then he can say, and then he's in action. Why is the Simpsons so right all the time? These people gotta have once, it's a coincidence. Twice, what's going on here? Right? 3, 4, 5, 8. Come on now. These are messages. These are predictive programming, man. Okay? Go ahead, man. But the brother's right. Even they had their army drills. They were doing army drills for that. Why would they be doing army drills for something that's science fiction, so called, right? Because they know it's getting ready to happen, man. They're getting ready to turn up those frequencies, and it's gonna be those people that took the juice, man. Those people that took the juice are gonna get activated, man. Certain of them. All right, and then they're gonna give you another juice, another sunny delight that's gonna mess you up even more, man. Go ahead, man.
Didn't they have warnings on the CDC website?
That's what I said. The CDC was warning about that, right? The zombie thing. You see, this devil, he kind of puts it in their face, but then he acts like it's not serious, you know? Go ahead, man.
This is Proverbs 3 and 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence,
They shall say,
and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
that's it. So we're not in that state of fear, but these people are going to be in that position, right? They're going to be completely scared, right? Okay, and every turn, because they're pushing fear down their throats, right? But the thing is that the thing is real though, right? It's real. What they're seeing is real. These things are real, okay? To the extent that it is, when they push it out, is it necessarily as bad as they're saying it is initially? Maybe not for some of these things, like the C-19, for example. But there was a thing going around that was the C-19, so to speak. You understand? So when all these things start to accumulate, every turn is going to be something to be afraid of, man, for these people. Go ahead, bro.
This is Amos 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Yeah.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Right, so everywhere they turn is going to be something, man. Right? Some unexpected destruction. Go ahead. Keep going.
It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Right.
Even very dark and no brightness in it?
That's what's coming, man. Which represents the confusion, man. Okay? There's going to be a lot of confusion, man, for these people, man. Right? Because they're not taking heed to the prophets. You see what I'm saying? And if you tell, I watched them a couple times, that's not enough to come out of confusion. Or I watched a few videos. No. There's so much deception and propaganda that Esau's pushing out there. If you're not constantly in this truth, constantly watching videos, you're not really up to date with what's going on, man. Esau has control opposition. He's got false events. He got false memes. Right? He's the one putting out a lot of those memes, those conspiracy memes, and then he'll have the fact checker say, see, this is a fake. He'll let it spread around the internet, and then he'll have the fact checker say, see, this is see, they're crazy. But you got to be up on all these things, right? Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right. You have to be not ignorant of any matter. Small or great, man. So we are watching everything, man. We're up on everything. Okay? And then on top of that, you need to have spiritual development, man, for that time. It's one thing to know, but you have to have the spiritual development to be stable in that day, man. Give me Isaiah 33 and 6. Give me get that book in the shop. You have to have the spiritual development, man. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
And true wisdom and knowledge don't just come overnight. The scriptures tell you that she will try you and will walk with you by crooked paths, man. Okay? To make sure she can trust you, man. And then after that, that's when you start to really build up, man. But brothers have certain barriers. Every brother has, there's some things that the Lord needs to purge out of brothers to get them to really understand this true spirit of this thing, man. Because some people, you see people fall out and they start teaching wayward doctrines. That's because they were never fully rooted in this thing, man. They didn't really purge out the old man fully, man. Okay? Now you got guys talking about the war in heaven was not actually the war in heaven was spiritual. It's happening now. So these guys are out of it, man. But they got chains as big as their head. How about them? Get out of here, man.
So like even when we and the brothers were coming here, there's a video of what's it called? Elder Riashwamba through an info. He posted those two guys. The guy with the big necklace. He said, we have the earthly needs. We'll have the heavenly.
Yeah. But then the guy in the back, right? The guy in the other back. Gravity agrees with everything. And he's thinking, you can see in his head like, that sounds stupid. These guys are bugged out, man. And then the other guy, he's just always looking like Stu. You know what Stewie is mad from Family Guy?
Shut up, Louis.
Come on, man. All right? The spirit to the left, man. Spirit left already, man. The oil is out, man. It's ran out, man. You know when the lighter, you gotta flick it and it's not working? That's where they're at right now. Well, it's gone, man. Go ahead, man. Salaki, who's reading?
This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Right, seeking who he may devour, man. Right? Like a mole. You guys know mole? You know the animal, the moles? They're blind, but they dig. Yeah, we see the background looking like a big mole. Go ahead. Go ahead, Salaki. Read that again, bro.
This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Right, so that's Esau Edom, right? So we got to be vigilant. We got to watch what he's doing, man. So we're constantly watching this devil. Everything they say, everything they put on the news, we're constantly scrutinizing it. We don't just take what Esau says for face value, man. Okay? We scrutinize these things, man. We do research, man. All right, to see what he's really up to, man. What?
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
There's gonna be so much things, man. Oh, breaking news. You know, the pipeline in Montreal broken. Oh, breaking news. You know, the bomb went off and there's a breaking news. All right? Right? Every 2 seconds is gonna be something breaking. Right? And these people ain't gonna be ready for it. They're just gonna be scared. You know, first they're fearing the Bergmar. Bergmar, oh my God, the bird would seen up here, they're eat people. Oh, by the way, there's a pack of wild lions on the loose. You know what I'm saying? Just give it some scenarios, man. So when they come, what are they going to be? They're going to be in the spirit of fear. Everywhere they go, oh shit. You know? Everywhere they go, they're going to be scared, man. Right? Go ahead.
But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief.
Right.
Ye are all children of the light, and children of the day.
Right.
Ye are not of the night, nor of darkness.
Right, because we see what's going on. The room is illuminated to us. So we say, okay, that's the chair. We go around here. That's the table, and we watch out for that. Okay? So we see what's going on. They don't see what's going on because they're living in darkness, man. All right? Go ahead.
Isaiah 47 and verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Yeah, it shall come upon you suddenly. These things are going to hit you suddenly, man. Okay? The Lord, and that's why it says, the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, man. You're not going to be expecting it when it comes, man. Yeah. These people, we're going to expect this. Oh, it's about time. All right? But we've been waiting. I'm just hoping Esau presses that button, man. You know? Do like a cyber attack or something, man. Just hurry up, man. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 12. For men also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
And that's why the Esau Edom was created. He was created to bring forth that evil time. Then read Proverbs 16 and verse 4. Okay, he was created to bring forth the evil time. He wasn't created to bring forth peace on the earth. Oh, also get Revelation 6. Who have Proverbs?
Proverbs 16 and verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right, that's why he created these Edomites, man. For the day of evil. That's why he brought them in power. See, the wicked needed to be empowered to do this, man. There was no nation that these type of things came into their mind, that their pride was so high that these type of things came into their mind, man. About recreating nature and all these, GMO foods. It has to be the Edomites who did this, man. Okay? Do that.
The book of Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
That's it. So who's sitting on that horse right now? That's Esau Edom. All right, the Edomites. They're the ones sitting on that horse, meaning they're in the power seat. Okay, they're in power right now. And they what? They took peace from the earth. And they're constantly taking peace from the earth. It's not like they just took it at one time. No, they're constantly taking peace from the earth, man. All right? And to the point where what? Where they can bring in that NWO. And there's not gonna be a lick of peace in that.
Right. And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right. Because peace is order. Order is peace. All right? When you got disorder, that's not peace. When you got confusion, that's not peace, man. Okay? That's the opposite of peace. That's chaos, man. All right? You telling you a man could put on a wig and all of a sudden he could go into women's sports? That's come on, man. That's confusion. That's madness. But this is where this earth is going. This is where these devils got the earth going to, man. A state of complete confusion and madness. You know? And that's the milk of understanding. That's like when you're a kid, you know the difference between a girl and a boy. Right? You're like, okay, that's a girl, I'm a boy. That's like the basic. When you remove that foundation, you don't know anything is true. You don't know anything. Everything is confused. Okay? Well, really, we're actually animals. That's what we descend from animals. All kind of madness coming into your mind. What is time? What is the word? Go ahead, man.
This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
If not, where and who is he, man? All right? Well, that's why, and they get mad, right? Because they say, it's crazy, these people talking about PDF files are trying to get rights and this. But wait a minute. That's what happens when you destroy the basis of understanding, man. When you bring forth confusion like that. Anything goes, man. Don't you understand that? Anything goes in that mindset. There's no boundaries, man, amongst these people, man. Okay? Go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance.
Change the ordinance, the order of things, man. The Lord created an order in the earth. Okay? He created an order. But they're removing the order, the natural order of things, man. What?
Broken the everlasting covenants.
That's it. All right? Go ahead. Salaki, you had something? Real quick. Go ahead.
This is Psalm 82 and verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand.
Yep.
They walk on in darkness. The foundations of the earth are out of course.
That's it. Yep. They're taking about the earth is mourning right now, under the rulership of these Edomites. But then at the same, the hypocrisy behind it, at the same time they're acting like they're trying to help the earth. It's the same Edomites trying to help the earth. Stop eating the animals, but it's them destroying the animals. It's them destroying the earth. Okay?
Right. This is Proverbs 30 and verse.
What is more? Okay, go.
Proverbs 30 and 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat.
Right, because these Edomites are servants, man. And they're ruling the earth. They're not supposed to be in a position of rulership, man. Right? King Charles ain't supposed to be in that position, man. That's a peasant, bro. Okay? He's trying to act like he's royalty, man. It's a game, man. Okay? First of all, when you look at the royalty going back to the Byzantine Empire, right, the Dark Ages, they were all so-called black people, man. Okay? You look at those ancient paintings, man, in Europe and East, they're all so-called black people. So who the hell are these guys? Okay? Esau's not supposed to be in that position, man. Get me a Revelation 11 and 18.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler.
Yeah.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Right.
I have seen servants upon horses.
I've seen servants on horses. The horse represents power, man. These servants are in power right now, man. They're over the righteous. They're over the chosen, the perfect. Okay? Which is our people, the Israelites. Okay? Go ahead, man.
I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Right. So the princes walking as servants upon the earth is us, the Israelites, and then the servants on horses, these Edomites, man. And what are they doing in their rulership? Destroying everything, man. Everything is destroyed under them, man. You know, all type of manner of diseases at an all-time high. Right? All manner of deletion, self-deletion is at an all-time high. Children are depressed in this place.
Yeah.
Well, get me Proverbs 29, man.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
That's why they're mourning. It's because these rulers are wicked, man. You know? And they hate the righteous. Everything in this, these people of the world, they hate the righteousness, man. That's how they set it up, man. They that speak uprightly, right? They hate them, okay? Because this place is wicked, and the rulers are wicked, okay? And as is the rulers, so are the people, man.
Good. This is Proverbs 29 and verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth.
That's what's happening, yep.
But the righteous shall see their fall.
Right. See, we done surpassed the flood now. That's why the Lord said this is the second death he's bringing now. The flood was the first death, okay? Now, the second death is going to be this nuclear destruction that the Lord is going to bring on this earth, man. Through World War III. Okay? Because this place has to be cleansed of this wickedness, man. Okay? More on that? Go ahead, bro. Okay, go.
Isaiah 42 and 9. Behold, the former things will come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Matter of fact, I said you read Revelation 11 and 18?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Right, and who destroyed the earth? The Edomites, man. They destroyed the earth, man. Okay? So they're going to be taken out of power, man. They're going to be brought low, man. All right? That's so? Okay, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 51, verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroyed mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand.
So you know that's Babylon the Great, man. Okay? But Babylon the Great has companies, man. It's not just Babylon working by herself. You got all the rest of these other nations, man. I mean, these other the EU nations, NATO and the EU, which are all Edomite nations. Go ahead.
It says, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain.
Right, the Lord's going to take them out, man. All right? Just the fact that this chemical train thing, that is destroying the earth on a high level, just that alone. And these different leaks that happen in the ocean, that should never be able to happen. There should be no scenario where that's possible. But why? Because the devil only cares about profit and greed, that he'll destroy everything in his path for it, man. That's what it says about Habakkuk, man. That's what it says in Habakkuk. What you got?
This is Matthew 24, verse 22. Except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved.
Right.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Right. If we continue this devil rulership, you're going to go to any river or water source, and it's going to be black. Okay? Because this devil don't know how to rule.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
This is Ecclesiasticus 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroys his people.
Yeah.
But through the prudence...
And that's what they're doing. They're destroying the people of the earth, man. Through their chemistry. Everything they do is destructive, man. You read a pack of cookies, it got about 50 ingredients. You know, how much ingredients you need for cookies, man?
Yeah.
How much ingredients you need for brownies or lasagna? Huh? It don't take that much. But when you got the devil, you got to put all these things you can't pronounce in it, which destroy your body. And then it comes out and gives you a disease, and nobody goes to jail. Nobody's put to death. Oh, well, oops, well, you know. These things happen. You see, that's why when we come into rulership, man, yo, we gonna do something. We don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna give you to eat, man. It might be some. It's gonna be in lawfulness. But it's gonna be grimy. It's gonna be grimy, man. I don't know what it's gonna be, man. Huh? No, but bro, that's too good, man. That's too good for them, man. It's too good for them, bro. Right? Go ahead, man.
Dog
It
nails.
says, an unwise,
Might be some unleavened cow dung, man. Go ahead, man.
unwise king destroys his people. But through the prudence of them,
Ham might hop up in there. You know what I'm saying? How might want to join? Go ahead, man.
an unwise king destroyed his people. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Right, because we're gonna rule the city in wisdom, man, and righteousness, man. When we do something, when we put a project together to do something, it's gonna be for the benefit of the earth, and the earth is gonna flourish behind it. Everything we touch is gonna flourish, man. Okay? Everything Esau touches, he destroys it. Okay? He came to the side of the earth, it was flourished. This used to be a paradise, man. What did Esau do? He made a concrete jungle, polluted it, destroyed it. Go to try to drink from the St. Lawrence River, see what happens to you, man. You might grow an extra arm, man. Okay? You might get leprosy, man. You drink that shit, man. Go ahead, man.
This is Job 10 and verse 21. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself.
Right, that's America, man. That's a land of complete confusion, man. And they're pushing that around the earth. They're pushing that mindset, man. And the hypocrisy behind it is these Edomites, they're trying to blame you Jakes for that too. They're putting you Jakes as the face of that stuff. You see? But it's Esau behind it. Esau's the one that controls all this madness. These devils are the ones that are pushing all this madness. Go ahead.
A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
Right, right. They're trying to tell you that darkness is light, right? A man could put on a wig, right, and it's going to join women's sports and dominate the whole thing. Oh no, but that's a woman. Are you serious? The dude got a rod. You know what I mean? Clearly, you can see got a. Oh no, that's a woman. Come on, that's confusion. That's darkness right here, man. Go ahead, man. Yeah, but then they sent him to the women's jail and he raped some women. And then how are they going to explain that? How do they explain that? Go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. Woe unto you that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter.
Right. That's it, man. It's all bitter, man. But that's why, well, America, Margot means bitter, man. It's a bitter place, man. So everything that goes on over there is bitter, man. And when you got, and I always knew this from going back in the day. When a woman comes down from America, I already knew that was an easy sex. Every time I guess, she's over there American. There wasn't even no real game I had to spit, man. So I like your shirt. Oh, the boom boom. She was in the box. Wasn't even Uber back there. It was taxi.
Oh yeah.
All right. But why? Because they're a bunch of smuts over there, man. Okay? And that's what they're spreading around the earth.
More easy than the French
Okay.
girls.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, the French girl was easy.
Psalm 137 verse 8.
Well, yeah. Well, they come from a lineage of whores anyway.
O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall ye be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Yeah. Happy shall we be for the rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Go ahead.
Happy shall ye be that take it and dash the little children, dash the little ones against the stone.
Yeah, well, that's dealing with America. That's dealing with Babylon the Great. I mean, America's going to go out very, very bitterly. And it's going to go out very, very bitterly. But at the end of the day, man, that confusion, man, that's going to have to be wiped out. You're turning up things upside down. Get that real quick. Right, exactly. Everything that he turned upside down is going to be esteemed as nothing, man. Go ahead.
More?
Huh?
Keep on going.
Go ahead. There's more in there? No. Hold on. It's all good. No? No, hold on.
This is Isaiah 29 and verse 16. Surely you're turning of things upside down.
We're telling you how he turned things up. Everything he turned upside down. Okay? Even the fact that we're looked at as the problem, right, shows you everything's upside down. Right? Okay? This devil has destroyed the planet, man. Okay? And the people of the planet. But he's not looked at with that stigma. You see, he tried to flip that stigma on us. You see that? But guess what? In the kingdom, it's going to be flipped right side up. It's going to be him on the bottom, and we're going to be on the top. Okay? And they're going to look at him for what he is. Go ahead. You didn't get it?
Isaiah 29 and verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
And that's what Esau is saying to the Most High. He's saying to the Most High, he didn't do it right. Yeah, let me splice these tomatoes with rat genes, you know, so they can live through the winter. Let me do this and that. That's what he's doing. Now they're doing a thing called moving vegetables. I don't know if you've seen that. Where they're actually moving like they're actually animals. Like, what's this guy doing? What are you doing? Why would you have billions of dollars to say I'm gonna create something like this? Why? And who's gonna eat that, man? You see, but this devil is crazy. More when he saw he got hungry. Go ahead. It's ridiculous the things these devils are doing, man. Like the most I didn't create the vegetable, the broccoli to move, to walk, and to do jumping jacks, and do tricks. Yo, do this, roll over. Gotta teach the broccoli to roll over. That's stupid, man.
And then you eat it after.
Yeah, they get stupid, bro. But then they'll eat it, and then their one eye stops working. Oh, well, what happened? Go to the dock and get a juice.
We try to put a pig's heart into a man's.
No, they did it. They did it. Yeah, they put a pig's heart in a man. But only a flipping Edomite would accept something like that. Go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Yeah. And these Edomites are vile, man. They're vile vermin, man. Okay? Well, look up the word vermin, brother. Look it up. Look up the word vermin. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause
the hypocrisy of these Edomites is vexing, man. It's very, very vexing, and it's gonna make it so much more sweet when we get the upper hand, when the Lord breaks their teeth, and we get over these devils. It's gonna make it so much better, man. Because the hypocrisy is ridiculous, man. Okay? Go ahead, man.
Got the word vermin?
Go ahead, read that.
This is the word vermin from the etymology online. It says noxious animal. It says moth, worm, mites. It says troublesome creatures.
Yeah, right, they're troublesome. Esau's a trouble. Well, hold on, they told you that in the Planets of the Apes. They said, beware the beast, man. Well, he'll make a wilderness, or what do you say, he'll destroy your home and his own? Yeah. Well, that's what these Edomites are doing, man. Okay? Like I said, there should be no reason why a pipeline is even in the ocean to begin with, but and it leaks and pollutes all the water sources. Because all water sources are connected. So what dummy would go and put that in the water source? And then on top of it, go and sabotage one of them to have, you know what I mean? So this guy's out of his mind. Man. This guy's a sick, twisted, mad scientist ruling the earth. Go ahead.
Isaiah 47.
Anyway,
Verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
that's what he's trying to come up against the direction. You know, Esau to us, you know, we look at him as a vermin, and he looks at us as vermin. He looks at us as troublesome fellows. Which that's what they call Paul, right? They call Paul a troublesome fellow. But what do we
Proverbs 29 and 27, an unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
So he's as upright in the way as an abomination to the wicked. That's exactly it. Matter of fact, y'all wisdom is solid. Well, we're gonna get that in a second. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Back to Isaiah 32 and 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right.
And that's what they're doing, man. They're getting ready to come with that demonization, man. They're getting ready. All right? Which one of them, who was it that one of them said recently, man? He said what? He said you gotta, now I don't remember what he said, man. He said that misinformation has to be punished, roughly paraphrasing. So one of the Secretary of the who? Of the EU. Okay. Yeah. So ultimately, man, yeah, man. So that's a serious thing, man. That's what they're getting ready to do right now. Go ahead, bro.
This is the definition of vermin in the regular Google definition. It says people perceived as despicable and as causing problems to the rest of society.
That's these Edomites. That's the so-called white man. That's the Esau. That's what he does. He causes problems. When they go over to these other nations, they're not there to help the nation. They're there to cause problems and steal their natural resources. Okay? Ask anyone that's high up in the military. They'll tell you what they're there for. They're not there to help the people, man. Okay? Even they're in Haiti now. What do you think they're in Haiti for? To help the children? To give out gifts? No, they're there to steal from these people, man. Okay? That's what they do. So read that last definition again.
It says people perceived as despicable and as causing problems for the rest of society.
And that's what these Edomites are doing. That's all they've done. They've taken peace from the earth. You got it.
All right. So it says here, this is from the elder brother Manaka Zakba. It says, UN Secretary General declares war on this information. We must lock up free thinkers.
Yeah, UN Secretary General. You might not hear, I see UN select. It's UN. Well, that's even more serious because the UN Army was set up as that's what they're going to use to really lock things down too. That's where the Gurgas are. The Gurga troops, foreign troops, they're in the UN. And they're going to be used to what? To come up against the election. Okay, anyone that comes up against what they're doing, okay, or doesn't comply, so to speak. What you got?
Isaiah 47 and 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, they have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Right, this is right.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
That's it. All right, that's what's getting ready to happen to these Edomites, man. All right, so ultimately they're gonna get up far in their plan, right? But ultimately the Lord's gonna stop them before they can completely settle in. Man. He's gonna put a stop to their plans, man. Go ahead.
This is Job 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong.
Yep. That's it, man. They're gonna get everything they're doing. They're gonna fall into their own ditch. The Lord is setting up snares for them, man. And they think that they're doing something. They're not doing nothing, man. They're not doing anything slick. Go ahead, bro. You have something?
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, and verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right, while he's about to get everything settled in. There's no way the Lord's going to allow this devil to go too much further. And things are going to start moving fast, man. Especially after the next major event, things are going to start moving fast, man. Okay? So just come on with it. And and don't be surprised if it's right around the Passover time, right? That's coming up. See? Boy.
This is Psalm 73 and verse 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction.
That's it. That's what he's doing. He's casting these Edomites into destruction. Right? Because after this, when this World War III pops off, this is the end. This is the end of their rulership, period. They're not going to be able to stand at all, man. All right? Because what America's going to be destroyed by that, by nuclear fire. So there's not going to be any more place for them in there. They're going to be cast down after that. Okay? We're going to come into power with Yahweh Shai. Yeah? And Yahweh Shai come back down from those chariots with his elect. All right, go ahead.
Nahum 1 and 9. What do ye imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Right. Affliction means what? We're not gonna go into captivity again. This is the last one. Okay? You see? So it's not gonna rise up again. Edomites are not gonna come out of slavery. Oh, we're gonna rebel. No. There's not gonna be no more rebellion in Esau, man. Esau's gonna be beat down so bad, man. I don't even see Esau even having a negative thought, man. We're gonna program Esau, man. Okay? We're gonna put Esau in the right spirit, man. So to speak. Go ahead.
This is Daniel 2 and verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the Most High in heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
Yeah.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people,
right.
but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
That's it, right? So our kingdom is going to stand forever, man. It says that the kingdom of David shall be as the Most High. All right, so how can they come against the Most High? Can they fight against God? No. All right, and we're going to be as the Most High on earth. Okay, we're going to be many gods on the planet Earth. All right, and everywhere we go, there's going to be a fear and also a reverence, man, a respect. Okay, see, the Lord's going to flip everything right side up, man. What is it?
So add to your point too, scriptures say after the kingdom is established, nations shall not learn war anymore. So they're not going to rise up, and bring up arms and try to fight against us, right?
Because it's Yasharallah, right? Or Yasharallah, all right? We mean the city of peace, man. Okay? The city of peace. That's what we are. We're the city of peace. See, Esau's the opposite of us, man. So he's constantly about war. Right? When it speaks about Cain and Tubal Cain, what was Tubal Cain? Right? He was a cunning artificer. He created weaponry. And what are these Edomites constantly doing? They're constantly making new weapons and they're putting money, billions of dollars into their. They don't have something. They're broke. They're in debt, right? But they always got money to billions of dollars to put in the war. Because that's what these devils are about, man. Right? So you're not going to find peace under Esau either. It's not possible to find peace under the so-called white man. It's not possible. All right? Go ahead, man.
Too, they have enough money to, end, hunger and all that. But what? Rather they choose to invest that in war, man. Example, the Ukraine, right? They decided to, send money there to further help them with their war. Well, here in Babylon, people are having trouble, in their day-to-day life, man.
Right. In Babylon, meaning in America, they have trouble with it. Right. Well, you have Skid Row in LA. That's in LA, man. Looks like a third world country out here right now. I can see. It's a huge homeless problem, but they don't care about the homeless, man. Esau only cares about war and greed, man. That's all this devil cares about, man. Okay? And that's why he has to be taken out. Okay? Go ahead, man.
Isaiah 9 and 7. Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end.
Yeah.
Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever.
Right, and King Solomon was only tired of 40 years of peace. And that's true peace, meaning there was order too, man. Okay? Wasn't no women out of order, wasn't no children out. Everything was in order in that place. And it was peaceful. What you got, bro?
The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this.
Right.
Isaiah 9 and verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
Right. Prince of Peace, Yahweh Shai, man. So that's what he's coming to bring, man. Right? But first he has to bring war. He has to take this kingdom up. Right? You can't, what is this? It says, first that happened, which is, right? You can't put these two, the righteous kingdom next to the wicked kingdom. You have to uproot this kingdom first, man.
So Lamentation chapter 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz.
Right, so it's telling you Edomites, right, so-called white people, to rejoice and be glad. In other words, have your little fun, man. Okay, go ahead.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
And now the cup of what? The cup of slavery, the cup of destruction, the cup of oppression is going to pass over unto you. Okay? by us, by the Israelites, man. Said by the hand of my people Israel, man. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right. Which naked represents what? The shame that's going to be put upon them. Scripture says shameful spewing shall be upon their glory, man. Right. So what they used to take as glory, there's going to be shameful spewing. First of all, people don't know the depths of what was going, the specifics of what was going on with these devils when they did what they did. The wickedness behind it, the cannibalism, you know, the raping of children, right? They think, these devils are foul. These so-called white people have done the most heinous shit on the earth amongst all nations, period, man. There ain't no comparison, man. All right? So when all these things come out, especially in the kingdom, and even before that, they're going to be more and more exposed. That's going to be shame for them, man. Nakedness, so to speak, man. Go ahead, man.
Ephesians 5:12, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
Right. Even the things that are done of them in secret is shameful to speak of, man. We can't really have an in-depth conversation about Salo. Like, I don't want to sit down and have a whole, we might breeze through it, but then, oh yeah, this and that. When she ate it, it was like, you saw her come back. I'm like, no. We just need a little brief, that's why we just only watch a review. I don't need to watch, it's not necessary to watch a movie. Go ahead, man. But that's the type of wickedness that they do, for real. Go ahead, man.
It says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity, man. Okay, neither one. We're not going to go into captivity again, man. That's done. That's done with, man. That's done with, man. All right, go ahead.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's it. All right? And everything that you've done is going to be brought up, man. Okay, it's going to be revealed, man. The light is going to be shined upon you, man. Okay? Go ahead, man. That's it on that? That's something else? Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, and verse 17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes.
That's it. I'm looking around, man. Jake is under a real curse, man. I see Ishmael, you got these fat Ishmaelites. You got a fat Ishmaelite, and he'll be with a fine Ishmaelite. A fine Ishmaelite. You see, other nations, they got a piece of their blessing. Look at Jake, man. Jacob could be the top guy in earth. Going through it.
This is Job 20, verse 27.
Yeah.
It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity.
Yeah.
The earth shall rise up against him.
The earth shall rise up against him. All right. So in other words, everything is going to be revealed. Esau can't hide himself no more. You want to say he's going to be well, you might as well get that. He can't hide himself. All right. That's what it's about.
This is Jeremiah 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Right, meaning his history, his wickedness, the wickedness, the deep depths of the wickedness that was going on within his history. That's why they don't want a critical race theory. Because what does it mean to be critical of something? Well, let's look at the word critical. Okay? Which is not even a theory, it's a fact. It's a fact. They put the word theory in it to take away it's a fact. It's not a theory. Okay, they got their documents on it. It's not a theory. A theory is something that is just a thought, an idea. It's not an idea. These things actually happen. Go ahead, man. This is critical. But the funny thing about it, that's what I'm saying, the hypocrisy of these Edomites. They'll say those same people will call themselves truthers. Right? They're supposedly all about the truth. But then things like the critical race fact, they don't want to deal with that. Nah, we don't need to learn that. Wait a minute, that's history right there. You see that? And the reason why they don't is because it's going to show like the pictures of their grandparents and shit like that, and lynchings and whatever, man. But that's the fact. That's the reality of it, man. But that's how America was established. That's how Canada was established, through bloodshed, man. It wasn't established through peace, man. Go ahead, man.
This is the word critical the etymology online, it says, censorious, says, inclined to find fault.
Right, inclined. Well, of course they're going to find fault because it was built upon wickedness, upon evil. It wasn't built upon righteousness. Give me that Wolton that built the house. Okay? It wasn't built, there's nothing righteous about the building of America or Canada or any of these places these Edomites have. Right? Nothing was righteous about it. It was all evil.
There's one definition that says, involving judgment as to the truth or merit of something.
Right, right. So they don't want to be judged. They don't want to be criticized. What?
It says, having the knowledge, ability, or discernment to pass judgment.
Right, that's it. But they don't want to be criticized. And there's only one way to look at what they did. You know what I mean? You make boots out of so-called black people's skin. You know, slaves that you put to death and made boots. How are you going to look at that? Where's the positive in that? You know? How are you going to judge that? It's a sick individual. It's a sick guy. Okay? Go ahead. And then they actually, when they used to do the lynching, they used to cut off pieces of it. And they used to actually eat the pieces of meat. Bro, what's up with these guys? These are some savage beasts, bro. See, that's the type of shit they don't want to come out in a critical race theory, right? And the average person don't know nothing about that. The average person doesn't know anything. Even that Jake that studies history, they really don't know about those things like that. Some of them do, but most of them really don't know about that. That's all.
This is Habakkuk 2 and verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
That's right.
And establisheth a city with iniquity.
Establishes what? A city by iniquity. Okay? By iniquity. All right? So that's what he did. Everything this devil has, he built it off of iniquity.
All right. Good. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 9. For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his word shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
Well, that's that critical race theory. Critical race factors. Right? Looking at what they've done critically and judging it. That's the Inquisition right there. Okay? When you go before a judge, he's going to judge it. He's going to look critically at the things that you've done. See, but Esau doesn't want to be called out for anything. He doesn't want nothing to be brought up about the wickedness that he's done. But it doesn't matter. The Most High is going to judge you anyway. The Most High has all the records, man. The angels been recorded from the beginning of what you've been doing, man. Go ahead. Got more?
That's it, bro. This is the definition of the word inquisition.
Okay, got it.
Intensive search and or investigation.
Intensive search or investigation. So guess what? You're being searched out. How are the things that Esau searched out? Salakia, what you got, bro? I gotta be ready, brother. You gotta have that more on the Jeremiah 49. Oh, you still got a little bit more?
I got one.
Okay, hold that. Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 50 and 19.
Yeah.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frometh deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
Right.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Right.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
Right.
But I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes.
Who was the brother that he slandered? That was us. That was Jacob, man. Okay? Because their Edomites were Jacob. Okay? So ultimately, what do? They push towards slander. Like the fact that they control the media, they were able to slander our people for the longest time, man. To the point you go to China, they got a perception of you, right? Chinese, they don't know about black people. What the fuck they know about black? They don't know nothing. All they know is about what they see on the TV. What the so-called white man put on the damn TV screen, man. That's all they know. Oh, right. And that's the problem with having an enemy controlling your media, man. You see, let me show you something. The worst thing that happened to Jake was integration. That was one of the worst things, man. Because you got messed up in the head behind that. Esau was able to control a lot of aspects that you used to control about yourself. Okay? Go ahead, man. And what's the enemy going to do? Is he going to paint you in a good light? Is he going to make you look? Is he going to give you make your children strong? Is he going to give them dignity, man? Is he going to give them honor? Or is he going to make them into some monsters, man? Some disrespectful monsters. That's what he's going to do. Okay? Make your women into sluts. Right? Go ahead, man.
That's a war tactic. So
That's
basically, before you go attack the enemy, you have to make sure that everyone, that your people believe that that's an evil person, that you have a reason to go attack them. You know, so that's why he's pushing that image that Jake is the wicked. So when they go and do all sorts of abomination, all sorts of wickedness against us,
they feel justified.
They're justified.
They feel justified. Which really part of the tactic is destabilization. What did they do? They destabilized the family. That's what they did. That was the main part. All right. So they want to destabilize Jake. Now what did he do? He went to the weaker vessel, which was the woman, and deceived her ass just like he did in the garden. Right? Just like the serpent did in the garden. Right? And gave her what? Feminism. Right? Okay. Fed them alive. So okay. So now we're at the point now where the Lord is going to have to do away with this whole thing. Right? He's going to have to do away with this whole society, right? And take out the elect from amongst the people. Right? The elect of the nation of Israel. Right? Okay. The rest of our people are going to be destroyed. They're already too gone in the sauce. They're too deep in the sauce, man. All right.
If I may add, you know, Jake so actually helping Esau, you know, paint the image of us as being criminals even more, man. You know? What scripture said, they're wise to do evil, but to do good they know not, man. So whatever Esau puts, he puts us as criminals, and then you see Jake's, you know, pants under their asses, you know, acting like criminals, man. And then you go to the grocery store or whatever, now you see, oh, why are these people looking at me weird? Because you're presenting yourself evil, man.
Right. Jake will help Esau's propaganda. Jake will help it.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's going to come after us.
Huh?
It's going to come after. It's going to be the first coming towards us when the time's going to get bad. Jake.
Oh, Jake? Oh, yeah. Jake is going to turn on us. Yeah, Jake. Well, they've never been for us, but go ahead.
If I may say too, you know, and Jake, they even boast in being evil too.
Yeah.
You know, they boast in the fact that, you know,
Right.
black culture, all that stuff, you know, the black movies.
Right.
You know, they try to be like the characters in the movie.
Well, that's Esau's witchcraft. The so-called white man, he pushed that out there, right? Remember that. Okay? Remember, who controls the movie? All those little gangster movies you see, the little medicine, it was all controlled by one. There was like one guy. What's his name? Lee Daniels, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one that was behind all of that shit. There was always some drug dealer with some bullshit. They pushed it amongst Jake, yeah. And they glorified that shit. You see, so when Jake saw that, what did they do? They tried to be that. Right? And then they added, on top of that, they had the little meeting that they had dealing with the music. So we got to stop this positivity.
Yeah.
All right? And what did they push? Negativity. All right? That's what they did. All right? And then a lot of the music puts you in a spirit. I know for a fact, man. I remember in the world, man, you play a certain type of music in the club, and you got somebody you don't like in that club. Okay? If he bumps into you, it's over. That's it. Because it's a spirit that goes up there that comes on with that music, man. Music is very spiritual. That's a large part of our heritage, of our culture, because when you read the Psalms, that's all song, that's all music. The Songs of Solomon, that's all music, man. Okay?
And it goes with frequency also. And frequency has an effect on the water, and we are 80% water, right? So it's
right. There was a Japanese scientist who did the research on it. Go ahead.
Jump in 1 Samuel 16 and verse 16. Let our Lord now command thy servants which are before thee to seek out a man who is a cunning player of an harp. And it shall come to pass, when the evil spirit from the Most High is upon thee, that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well.
Right, so when he played the harp, what happened? The evil spirit left from Saul. So showing you music can take spirits from you, but it can also put spirits on you. And that's what's happening with Jake right now. See, Esau's this so-called white man, he's the top level witch on the earth, man. You want to talk about the occult? See, them little Levites and little Haitians, they don't know, they're on a low level, man. Esau he took that to the max, man. Okay? And he has the power to go around the earth and find these different cultures of witches. And he enacts all of that into his media and says, yo, bro, high level witchcraft is going on, bro. High level, man. These people don't know about it. These people are la la la, man. They don't know what the fuck is going on. First of all, that whole Super Bowl, what was that?
Yeah, what's the fuck?
That whole Super Bowl, what was that about, man? That whole, what was that? The Grammys? That was all satanic madness. That was all rituals they were doing. All of it. Okay? And I think there was one that even had the robot dogs dancing around. Yo, you people better, trust me, man. When the Most High brings that judgment, it's well deserved. Okay, it's well deserved, man.
That's what you're saying about how music is spiritual, puts spirits on you. The new music they got out, which came out a couple years ago, is that drill music. And I looked up the definition of drill. It says instruction or training in military exercise.
Right. It's war type music. It's a war type music.
Oh, man.
The thing, and that's why I never even like the freestyle on them trap beats anyway, because it's like it keeps you in a box. You gotta keep the same flow the whole time. I like the old school where you could at least move around. All right. But this is what Esau has done, and it's all witchcraft. Like the guy who was working with Jay-Z. What's that guy's name, man? What's that guy's name? The Edomite, Rick Rubin. That's a witch. That guy's a complete witch, a warlock, bro. Okay, he made that 99 Problems beat, and look at the video for 99 Problems. Remember the video? You got the guy with the big horn, the mask with the big horns in. That's all witchcraft, bro. And Jay-Z and them, they're high level with. They're just doing what the elites, whatever they could do to stay up in their position. People talk like they're a big piece. No, they're low level guys. Those are just art. Those are just celebrities, entertainers, man. And he said in one of his songs, by the way, Salaki, he said in one of his songs, the spiritual shit really works. What's not spiritual shit? What's he talking about? He's talking about reading the Bible? What's he talking about? No, he's talking about the left-hand spirituality.
Yes, my brother.
What's going on, bro? Go ahead, man. Read that.
One more verse.
Okay, go ahead.
Jumping down to verse 23, and it came to pass when the evil spirit from the Most High was upon Saul, that David took a harp and played with his hand.
Right.
So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him.
Right. So he had the evil spirit, and the harp took the evil spirit from him, showing you the power that music can have. Even people who what are they? Is it deaf? Not deaf. Maybe it's autistic. I think it's when they put that the music therapy in it, it helps them. It helps them in a lot of ways, man. There are a lot of different conditions, not just autism, a lot of different conditions, showing you the power of it. But Esau, what he does, he takes everything and makes it wicked, he makes it evil. He brings it to the left-hand side, and then he promotes it to the world. Go ahead, man.
Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
That's it.
Thou art worried in the multitude of thy counsels.
Right.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
And they all have those. They all have, listen, the Rothschilds have their own personal witches, man. Which I believe John Todd was one of them, was one of their personal witches, man. Okay, so they have their covens, man. But, what's that guy's name? Nostradamus, he was an astrologer. He was nothing more than a witch. And they use his different writings and things like that for their purposes, man. Go ahead.
Nahum 3:4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the
He wasn't a prophet, man. He wasn't no prophet of the Lord. He was nothing but a damn witch. Go ahead, man.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selling nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft.
Well, that's America. That's America. That's what they spread their whoredom around the world. Go ahead.
Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Right, and they're being shamed. Well, even with this whole the stream that they broke, the Nord Stream pipeline, now it's coming out that it was them that broke it. That's shame right there. The earthquake, they're blaming America for that, man. And for the West for that, which is controlled by, it's really America. It goes back to America because they're the one that's controlling everything when it comes to NATO and the EU, man. So Turkey's looking at them like, yo, we know what you've done. Keep your hands off of Turkey. And then Romania, the MP in Romania said the same thing. Said keep your hand off of Romania and Turkey. That's what she said. So it's showing you that they know, okay? And their shame is being uncovered. The prophecies will not fail. See, these people, they don't have to believe it, but the prophecies, they're going to see the prophecies come to pass in their lifetime, man. In these times to come, they're going to see it. Go ahead, man.
This is Jeremiah 23 and verse 20. The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he hath performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly.
That's it. Okay.
Going back to the topic, we were saying how a lot of our people they facilitate things to the freedom. It says this Isaiah 1 and 23. It says, thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and follows after rewards.
140.
They judge not the fatherless, neither does the cause of the widow come unto them.
Right? They judge not the fatherless, neither is the cause of the widow come unto them. Okay.
Companions of thieves. They love his gifts.
Right. Okay, they love the gifts. Right. All about bribes. Yep, that's Jake, right? That's why Jake knows what they do. Right? White Philistine. Yeah, that's why they do. It's the bribes, it's the money. You know, that's why Jay-Z and they're all about that, the occult. You know, they're all about that because they see they're prospering behind that. You know, same thing with Polite. That's why I say I worship money because he's about prospering. But the thing is,
wow.
Inside they're empty. Inside they're not fulfilled. Right?
He actually said that.
Yeah, he said that. And the woman. He said he worship money. Well, he worship a whole bunch. He has a bunch of gods. But the woman, Judah, like gods are like the city.
Isaiah 65 and verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number.
Right. What number is that speaking about? That's speaking about the Edomites. Okay? In other words, they sold out. This is speaking to the sellouts. Okay? The sellouts of Israel. Right? Because in order for you to go on TV or a magazine and put on a damn dress, you done sold out. Okay? You're helping Esau to push propaganda upon Jacob. Okay? Yeah, this one particular magazine that just came out, this dude, one of these actors, I forgot his name, he has legs crossed like a B-I-T-C-H. Alright? With his shirt off, and he's in Ebony Magazine. No, Ebony Magazine for women. What are you doing in Ebony Magazine? And then you got another one, you got Rihanna leading ASAP. And ASAP, he got a posture of a bitch. Right. Posture of a baby bitch, like a submissive cuckold.
He's holding the child,
But his posture's like this. And then she's like this.
Yeah, leading the way.
Yo. This devil got to go. And you guys think this devil is for you. This devil, he's not for you in any way.
Pretty floppy.
Go ahead, man. But he's been a homo switcher. Go ahead, man.
Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Yeah, the way of the wicked seduceth them. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 5 and 28. They are waxing fat, they shine. Yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper.
Hold on. But yeah, the thing is that they're more excellent than their neighbor, because Jake is really, if he gets called out on that, he's ashamed. Yeah. You know, he kind of feels like he feels a way about it. You know what I mean? Like the guy, Brandon T. Jackson, when he went to the LA camp, they asked him, yo, what about that dress? Like, I don't want to talk about that right now, brother. Not on camera, brother. Why's everything got to be on camera, brother? See, this is why I can't talk about it. You know? Because he was ashamed of that, man. But the fact is he did that, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he played in Big Mama 2 or something like that.
Yeah, he put it
he put on that big, you know? So he brought about them. Don't think about the Most High, brother. You gotta think about the Most High. We're talking about the dress, brother. That has to do with the Most High. Nah, but with Yahweh Hashem, I was shy people. I think he even used the name. Yeah, but he's a demon. Okay, go ahead, man. Yeah. He came into Israel. He didn't come in like a little child. He came in like he was. I'm the captain. Yeah, he came in because I'm a celebrity. I run things. Okay. Real good. Go ahead. But then recently in the interview, show y'all bugged out these celebrities are, man. And recently in the interview, he said, yeah. Yo, I done moved off from that Israelite stuff. You know, I understood it just had to do with the astrology. And this. So this guy's out of his flipping mind. Go ahead, Salaki, brother.
Yeah, real quick. Sirach 14:2. Blessed is he whose conscience had not condemned him,
right,
and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord.
That's it. That's exactly it, man. That's why you gotta try to have a pure deeds, so you can have a pure heart. No more.
Back to Jeremiah 5:28. They are wax in fact, they shine, yet they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and on the right of the needy they do not judge.
Oh, they prosper. Oh, they're living good, man. You think them high level Drake? You don't think he's living good? He got dudes to vet women for him. He got dudes set up that vet women and know what he likes, right? And then send women to it. Which one of them you think is saying no? You know what I mean? So he's just doing what he wants. He's having fun. He's living life. Tennis court in his house, with a water fountain, right? You know what I'm saying? Not a water fountain, what do you call it? A big swimming pool, a basketball court, all these different things. So he's living it up. He's prospering in it. Okay, but he's not pushing forth what's right. He's not willing to go again. Well, you saw what happened to Ye. They know what's up. They were silent as church mouse, right? Because they knew what was going on. Well, you know, I think it's stupid what he's doing, but you know.
But Hebrews 11:24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach greater riches than the treasures in Egypt.
That's right, beautiful.
For he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible.
Well, they don't have faith. They have the spirit of Esau in them. They want that instant gratification. Okay, they want it right now. You know, like that old commercial on BET. I need my money and I need it now. I need my money. No, that's how they feel, man. That's the mind they're in. They're not in the mind of what do you call that? Delayed gratification. They're not in that mindset. Okay? They want that instant. So they're willing to do whatever it takes to get that instant. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, man, they're going to be destroyed.
That's right.
You know they're going to be destroyed. Okay? Because even it got down to the point they saw what happened to Ye, they saw what happened to Kyrie and them dudes, even dudes who already confessed they're Israelites, who are practicing Judaism right now. Amari Stoudemire, remember him?
Yeah.
He probably had fringes under the thing he was wearing. Right? He said, "Yo, I don't know." You know, probably tucked it in. I don't know. This guy's he's crazy, bro. He's crazy. Right? But he got the fringes back, right? Keeping the laws, statutes, and, you see. But when it comes to the bread, threatening their bread, that's when they get mad. That's why Paul spoke about Alexander the coppersmith did him much evil. Why do you think he did him much evil? Because he was making them idols, man. All right, and when you mess with Jake's money, Jake will do something, man. And that kind of spirit is a wicked, evil spirit. It's that love of money, man, to make you do something, bro. Make them do something. Make them get violent. Okay? With Jay-Z, he was known for stabbing one of his brothers for not paying him a lot of money or something. So anyways, what you got?
Philippians 3:7. But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach. Yet doubtless I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahushai, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach.
Yeah, that I mean, when Hamashiach, right? So we count all this life and this stuff as junk, you know. You know, you see certain, you know, if you go through the life, you know, sometimes you get that spirit of Exodus, but at the end of the day, these people are about to be, that's all I can't wait till they press the button. Because that's when you're going to get the spirit of this, nothing but vexation. There ain't going to be no pockets of fun for these guys, man. Okay? You got more than that?
No, that's it.
This is Matthew 13 and verse 45. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it.
Truth. Truth, man. This truth is nothing more valuable than this truth, man.
Nope.
Okay? And it says, riches deliver not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death, man. Okay? But these people don't have that, man. They're not righteous towards Yahweh Shah. They don't even know what Yahweh Shah requires of them. What you got, bro?
I mean, I too, you know, it takes faith to believe that that pearl is of a great price, man.
Yep.
You know, to the point that you're going to forsake your livelihood, forsake your job, you know, to just strive for the truth, man. But these celebrities, they can't see that, man.
Right.
Because they don't have faith, man. You know, the scriptures tell you that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Us, we have faith. You can see that the riches that Esau has to offer can compare to the riches that Yahweh can offer.
Nothing.
You know? That's why, like the brother read, Moses, he left Pharaoh's house and decided to follow Yahushai, man. Yahushai. Because he saw the promises. He saw the kingdom, man.
Sure. You got it, bro.
This is the book of Proverbs 28 and 11. The rich man is wise in his own conceit, but the poor that hath understanding searches him out.
That's it. Yeah. You can see what these guys are all about. Okay? I think they're on a level, and when they speak, people listen. But they're nobody. Really inside, they don't have it. They don't have the truth. They're really the most empty. Even Kanye said that. All falling down. You know? I mentioned about how they got all the people with the prettiest people have the ugliest things, and some dealing with people that have riches. Okay, they're through. So they always wear them shades, man. The demons are on them, dancing in their eyes.
Yeah.
The amount of NFL players that go bankrupt after their careers is done.
Yeah, that's Jake. That's how Jake operates. Well, that goes back to Deuteronomy 28. That's the curse. Oh yeah, you say Bolt? Yeah. You got scammed.
He's broke now?
Well, you got scammed for a lot of money. I don't know how broke you. I don't know exactly what he got in his bank account, but that's a lot of bread. That has to be like the majority, man. Because you see his face, he's all stressed out. Everything we do for that. One love. This guy off the stage.
Listen, Bolt.
This is Haggai 1 verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
That's it.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. He that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Right. Nothing more true than now, right? In this society, you got all the taxes. Before you even get your check, you work overtime. So, gotta boost. You know, the damn near see when you see the check, it seems like you lost money. Like, wait a minute, took out extra. You know, like you know, you might got seven. It felt like you got seven. You usually get 700 at the end, right? Of the week, let's say, and it felt like you got 600, 650. Like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? I worked extra overtime. Yeah, we're grateful for that. We're grateful. Good, man.
This is Romans 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right, the rest were blinded, man. So only the elect is gonna obtain this truth, man. The rest of them are blinded, man. Okay. So, anyways, like I said, man, around the Passover, man, things be happening, man. So I'll be looking to see something happen around the Passover time, man. Come the next couple weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, man. All right. I'm looking to see something happen, bro. All right, which things are already happening. I'm not saying things are not happening, but I'm looking for that the big one. You know what I'm
Press
saying?
a button.
Yeah, press a button. Do something. Okay? You got something? Look at the last scripture. You got something?
Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
You got something, bro?
where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
Subject to payments, man. It's just like the Roman Empire because they were taxing for everything. Everything they were taxing. Okay? When you want to ship things out, you got to tax for that. Bring things in, you got to tax for that. If you're an immigrant, you get taxed just for being an immigrant. Yeah, that's what was going on. There's a lot of revolts behind that shit. Okay? No, the land tax, this tax, that tax. Right? So it's the same kingdom.
You got something called the tax bracket, the higher you go up, the upper echelon of
But then when you get to a certain level of being wealthy, you can evade that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the cheat code. But they don't want you to get to that level, so they're going to squeeze you out of that.
You have a tax exemption. It's actually 2 types. That card is only limited to, I think it's provincial only. But also those pay really have tax exempt. You see it from that?
Right, they still got to pay the federal.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Which I was wondering how that worked. I used to see them pull that out. Okay, or go run a couple of gathers, they used to pull it out. But I was wondering if that still works. They can still go to the store and pull that out. I wonder if that still works. Yeah, it works.
It says, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers who departed from the Lord our power.
Well, I mean, the provincial is the highest one, isn't it? No, actually, no. I think the federal is the highest one. The federal is the highest one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all wickedness. You steal the land. Okay, we're gonna give you a little, pay a little less tribute on your own land.
Proverbs 11 verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
Yeah, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. Okay, that's it. So that's what we're trying to serve. It says, for what? Kiss the son.
Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
That's it. Yep. That's the most one.
Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them,
57.
Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yep.
Everyone that had forsaken houses, or brethren, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or land, for my name's sake, shall receive an 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Right? So this is a temporary thing, man. And guess what? We're gonna, at the end of the day, there's a reward for it, man. There's a reward for the wicked too, man. Go ahead.
This is St. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
That's exactly it.
That's right.
Right? The majority of the people, their heart is in what? Vanity. Being physical possessions, money and shit like that. See, but the elect, their mind is in the heavens. Now, our citizenship is in heaven.
That's right, man.
See, we our shot. See that?
It's like we're doing this work. We probably like doing it for $2 million in 5 minutes. You know, you don't know how it's going to be paid.
Right. What's that? You can't even put a number on it. To be honest, you can't put a number on it. Okay, because that might be okay. You use a couple of trillion. No. Trust me, the elect is the amount that the elect is going to have is you can't put a number on it.
That's right.
You just can't put a number on it. Go ahead.
Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
It's not comparable. That's all we know. It's not comparable.
This is 1 Peter 1 and verse 3. Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy had gotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahweh Shai Mashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you.
It's gonna be so we're gonna be on such a high level when it comes to that. It's not a joke, man. It's not a joke. You're gonna have control of the elements. You're gonna have control of the elements. Money is not gonna be a thing that you ever think about. You know what I mean? It's just gonna come in, like they're just gonna give you gifts, you know?
The leader's going to be bringing money continually, very simple.
Yeah.
You're never going to run out of money.
Anything you put your hands to is going to prosper exponentially on a level that you for eternity. So just think about that. And then on top of that, the earth is going to be fruitful. There'll be so much people on the earth. So what do you think is going to come with that? More money. You know? More substance. Different planets. Come on. That's a new one. You can't put a number on your multi-trillionaire. No, not going to be trillionaires. Don't insult us like this. Whole another level. Okay? Trillion, that just might be one of my houses.
Yeah.
A few of like 15 trillion. You know? That might just be my dog house, man.
That's right.
Right.
Romans 11 and verse 33. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out.
Right. So there's a lot of things the Lord got preserved. A lot of things. Anyways, with that, we'll close up. Okay, we give all praise and honor
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Citations will show you the strength of God out there pushing this word out with truth and sincerity. All right, Shemai,
Yahweh,
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 Soon.